side, today I'll be showing you guys how to get the Elude glove in slap battles. So in order to get the Elude glove, you're going to need like a glove that will get you around quickly. I'm using Materialize, so you can use any glove. So there are two. You're gonna need to look for a Elude keypad. One can be by the Slapple Island, and the other one can be by the Moai Island. So I'm going to look at the Slapple Island, and it is a 10% chance every 10 minutes, I think, for the keypad to spawn. So if you don't find it first try, then I recommend just to server hop. So as you can see, it's not here for me for the Slapple Island. So I'm just gonna look everywhere else and probably server hop until I find the keypad, and I'll get back when I finally find it. Okay, now that we found the keypad behind Moai Island, you're gonna see this. It should look like this. So now you're gonna need a certain code, depending on how many people there are in the server. So for me, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now you're gonna need to enter in a certain code, and there's the code right there. So depending on how many people are in the server, that's how many that's the code you're gonna need to enter. So you can pause you couldn't pause the video there and stop and watch it. So now you're just gonna want to follow exactly where I go to find the 4 different artifacts. And I'm not gonna speed this up because this maze is pretty confusing. So just make sure to try your best to follow along because this maze is pretty confusing. So that's why I'm not gonna speed it up. So you should be in this hallway right here if you followed, and you're gonna want to take a right. Now you should see this like really light thing right over here, and you're just gonna want to take a right, and then here you're gonna want to take a left, and then you're just gonna want to follow exactly where I go this whole entire time. Okay, that should be your first artifact, the baby bottle, and then now you're gonna want to follow where I go to find the next artifact. Okay, here's the second artifact. Here's the third artifact right here. For some reason, when you collect that artifact, it won't disappear like the other ones. So if you know if you collect it or not, at the top of your screen, the number should go up. So if you just look at that, then you should know if you collect it. Okay, so now this part, make sure to pay very close attention, because this part, to get the last artifact, it's super confusing. So make sure to follow exactly where I go, and if you get lost, you can rewind the video, because this last artifact is the most confusing out of all of them. So make sure to carefully follow where I go. And here's the very last artifact. And once you get it, you're gonna want to run up to the glove right there. And as you can see, that is the Elude glove. So all you need to do is run into the glove. And that, guys, is how to get one of the hardest, not the hardest, one of the hardest gloves in the whole game. So now that we got the Elude glove, I'll showcase what it does. So you can go ahead and equip Elude. And then, so basically its passive is when you slap somebody, it teleports you to a random place. So anyways, I hope you guys like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.